WCNC TV, Charlotte. This is Carolina's News Channel 36.
Snow nails the Carolinas and the roads, well, just look at this. A pileup on Hoskins Road in West Charlotte landed 3 people in the hospital. Our cameras were there after a car collided with a CATS bus on Central, sending 7 passengers away in ambulances.
And check this out. At one point this evening, snow was falling in every inch of North and South Carolina. Our crews have been everywhere checking on conditions for you. We have team coverage from Charlotte down to York County, where the worst of the storm hit.
But first, let's go to First Warn Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich.
Well, here's the bad news. We still have a winter storm warning, which is going to remain in effect through 6 a.m. this morning for all of the counties shaded in purple there. Still some winter weather advisories further to the north. But the good news is we're beginning to see the snow let up a little bit, but there's still a lot of light snow and some scattered flurries out there. In fact, the radar really not doing justice to a lot of this snow. It's becoming finer, so the radar is really not picking it up. You can see some bands moving out east through Union County, out towards Wadesboro, then back into the mountains. There's still a couple more bands. So we've got a few more hours of some very light snow, but look at the heavy snow that is falling on the Carolina coastline. All of the beaches in North and South Carolina seeing some snow right now. Temperatures are crucial. They're all below freezing right now, and they're falling quickly to the west. So while the snow moves out, the temperatures will actually drop through the evening. How much did we see? Further north, we saw about 2 to 3 inches. Once you get into Mecklenburg County, about 2 to 4 inches. But look at this. Down towards Columbia, South Carolina, 7 inches of snow. Coming up, I'll let you know what you can expect for the rest of the weekend. Plus, we've got another storm we're keeping an eye on. I'll tell you when that arrives, coming up in your complete forecast.
Okay, Brad, as we showed you just a moment ago, in Charlotte, the snow has caused dozens of wrecks tonight. Mark Boone traveling all over Mecklenburg County. He caught up with people caught off guard by the winter weather and joins us live in Ballantyne.
Yeah, the snow here in Ballantyne really piled up a lot faster than folks here had anticipated. And in many ways, the timing could not have been worse. Just as so many people drove home from work to start the weekend,
we slid by at least 30 feet and hit the guy in front of us.
A crash course in snow-covered roads.
And then 5 minutes later, somebody hit us behind us.
This 4-car fender bender at Park and Sharon roads is far from the only trouble we spot. An SUV struggling to drive up a hill near Quail Hollow. Tires spinning, but going nowhere.
Kind of surprised, I guess. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this bad.
George Vong is one of dozens of drivers who crashed on Charlotte roads Friday. Medic carting off some wreck victims, but no serious injuries were reported. Only damaged fenders and pride.
Yep, that's how it is.
Snowplows push along 485 right after rush hour ended. Salt trucks are out too, but it appears most Charlotteans just want to stay home. Even transplants from the north who've had their share of winter storms.
Well, I really don't like it. I don't like all the snow. I lived in Akron for many years, and I've had it with snow.
We heard a lot of that tonight. Charlotte Fire Department, they're called out to the worst wrecks. They handled 42 accident calls tonight in just a 4-hour period of time. The only consolation here, like previous storms this year, this one is striking on the weekend, so most of us have nowhere we have to go in the morning. We're live with our mobile newsroom in Ballantyne. Mark Boone, News Channel 36.
That is the good news. The snow means a long day for North Carolina road crews. Trucks started spreading salt brine to protect the roads right after the morning rush hour. But that's just the first phase. DOT spokesperson Jen Thompson told me by phone just a short time ago about 70 crews will work overnight on phase 2.
Once the snow has started to accumulate, we put the salt down to kind of give that a chance to break the snow down and give us something a little more slushy to work with, and that will help us when we have the time come to plow.
So you need to be careful in your car and also be careful on your feet. The Charlotte Fire Department has responded to 8 people falling and getting hurt. That's just since 6 o'clock.
Well, Sonia, in South Carolina, drivers are even less used to snow-covered roads, and the whole state is getting pummeled by the storm. Our Beth Shane has been out on some treacherous streets the past few hours. She's live right now in Rock Hill.
Well, you guys can see for yourself, Cherry Road here behind me, clear but still slick at this hour. But gotta love technology. I actually have my laptop with me because we've been checking all night on the South Carolina DOT website, keeping track of roads all over the area. I just pulled up Chester County, and still every primary road listed as covered with snow and ice.
Bumped into one, tried to veer off, and hit the other one also.
This is just one of many wrecks we found in Rock Hill tonight.
There is no way to drive in this at all.
So many, the cops were overwhelmed just trying to visit them all.
I've been stuck here about an hour waiting on the police.
South Carolina DOT says the department is using every available resource statewide tonight. That's nearly 2,000 workers plowing and salting around the clock. More than 250 pieces of equipment out on the roads. This is not a first for York County this season, but it's by far the most significant storm they've seen.
We don't really get that much snow, so when it comes, we get kind of excited.
So long as you can stay off the roads, it's a once-in-a-season chance to have a little fun. It's light and powdery stuff, perfect for snowballs. I should tell you also, we have been checking with some of the counties around here tonight. Of course, the rural roads may not be plowed as quickly as, say, Cherry Road, but now that it is well past bedtime, it does seem at least that the number of accidents are slowing down. I'm live with our mobile newsroom in Rock Hill. Beth Shane, News Channel 36.
Meteorologist Daniela Lopez continues our team coverage now in Indian Trail. And Daniela, a lot more snow than people were ready for down there. And sounds like I heard you found some people who really are just ready to talk about summer.
They are starting to talk about summer, Sonia. We're live here along 74 here in Indian Trail, and a good amount of snow has fallen on the ground, enough to actually cover my hand. And not that kind of snow, though, that's firmly packed that you can make a decent type of snowball. But we spent the evening around Indian Trail to figure out what people were doing during the thick of the storm.
Snow piling up in Union County.
I love it. We usually go to Boone and try to catch it early.
Well, Kathy and Tim Ledford didn't have to go far this time to enjoy Friday evening snowfall. These Charlotte natives were caught a little off guard by the snow, using a golf towel to wipe down their windows. And they weren't the only ones.
I'm a hot weather man. I'm ready for the hot weather.
3 weeks of winter weather doesn't get old for some people. This family is looking forward to a weekend at home.
We're really excited about it because the kids love playing in it, so we don't get much snow around here.
Have snowball fight.
Playing and driving in the snow are two different things. We caught one accident in Indian Trail. A car lost control and crashed into a fence. We're told the driver was not hurt. Accidents like this one is a concern, but Tim says he goes slow and watches out for the other drivers like this one, taking advantage of the slick conditions.
Drive smaller on that way, if I slide off the road, I can get out and push this out.
Now, the primary roads like Highway 74 will be continuing to be treated throughout the overnight hours. Now, one of the main concerns is some of this slush changing over to the ice in the overnight hours. That's something we'll definitely be keeping our eyes on. For now, we're live here in Indian Trail. I'm Daniela Lopez for News Channel 36.
Live at Charlotte Douglas International Airport, the snow is coming down there, and you would probably expect this. Dozens of flights have been canceled. Those that aren't canceled are running late.